Alrighty, Super Benny here, and today we are talking about Astrobot. Yep, Astrobot. Um, Brilliant, absolutely an amazing game. I just kind of wanted to talk about something a little kind of personal. Um, yeah, Astrobot. I love it for the PS4. Playing it on the VR originally. I still got my VR headset just because I want to play that with my daughter in the future and have her kind of experience virtual reality. And I think it's amazing how Astrobots come along in that. Yeah, it's a bit of a personal kind of video. I just wanted to shout out Team Asobi and just say a big, massive thank you for this game. I think it's brilliant for kids, for adults, for um, people of all ages. I think it's a brilliant game. It's very fun. It's very yes, you have a lot of sensory moments in this game, and for me, I actually have a child who is autistic, and we've had a bit of a breakthrough sort of playing the game. It's been fun to do a little bit of sort of daddy and daughter time and play Astrobot. I was doing Astrobot sort of live streams and we play it together and sort of having those sort of sensory elements. I don't know if you know, with like some autistic kind of children, they some can be non-verbal, some struggle. Particularly, my daughter struggled with her speech and that kind of thing. So with the interactive elements of the joypad and having those sensory moments and going through the water and splashing and the spinning of like the turbines and moving around, it was very sort of more involvement with sort of learning, and it kind of sort of helps kind of cognitively to try and break that barrier with kind of autistic children. Sometimes learning and uh, trying to break through that sort of teaching element, there can be a bit of, it's not that they're not sort of aware that there is that kind of disconnect, that they are kind of present but they can't express themselves, because this is very sensory, and a lot of kids are kind of sensory kind of seekers. um, there's fun in that game, and there's sensory moments, there's vibrations, there's colors, there's light, there's fun, there's jumping, there's excitement, explosions, and rockets flying, and there's a lot of fun and different characters, and it's very lovable. So for children, it's brilliant. For people, like my daughter, who find it hard to engage with kind of learning and that kind of stuff, having something that's very sort of more physical and practical in that moment really kind of helped us, break that sort of break that ice and break that kind of that sort of disconnect. What having an autistic child and the challenging moments can be to try and get them to focus and concentrate. So yeah, it's kind of been very, very good, really. And she slowly kind of picked up a few more words, and yeah, we're having a bit more of a, it's still a challenge. Everything's a challenge, even leaving the house or doing certain tasks, and yeah, it's a big sort of change in my life. But yeah, I just want to say a big, massive thank you to Team Asobi. She loves it that much. I even bought a little figure for Christmas, and she was playing with that. She keeps getting it out of my game cupboard and bash this one to bits. So, it's nice not only to collect these things and talk about these things on the channel, but to share those with someone a bit kind of younger as well. There's not too many games. I love sort of Sonic, and a lot of people have Mario and stuff back in the day, but it's just brilliant how this game is so sort of interactive, um, and very unique elements with the touchpad and that kind of stuff, and um, just to learn and digitally kind of learn rather than, I've been to see some retro computers recently, and it's all very enter code and move the joystick, and it's very kind of more participant sort of focus, where it actually gets you involved and brings you out into doing things. So much like kind of like Nintendo Wii and that kind of, there is elements there with like some of those little Joy Cons and that kind of stuff, and Switch and that kind of thing. I think it's great for kind of younger people to play sort of these games and have fun and be a bit more interactive. And I think games like that are very, 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 very cool. Um, so yeah, it's fun. It's just, yeah, just a big, massive thank you, really. And um, it's just nice, to feel like we're kind of getting somewhere with some learning and doing some stuff, because we've been sort of very sort of behind and stuff with school and getting into schools and doing different things here has been very, very difficult. Well, that's another story. I won't go into that. But as I say, any sort of kids, I would definitely give them a go on Astrobot, and it's just a super, super fun game. Yeah, really, really means a lot to me. I just want to shout you guys out and just say, what a brilliant, fantastic little game, or what fun and joy it brings to a lot of people. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you.